Hi, my name is Erica Bradley, and welcome to PATV's celebration of World Art Day. As you can see, Shirley Romaine is not here, so I'm taking over the reins to start the show off. And with me today, I have Beth Jacoby here from Dance Visions New York. So thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure.
It's great to have you. I know you're busy, so we're not going to keep you too long. So why don't we start off with you telling us a little bit about Dance Visions New York?
Sure. Okay, we're a company that's based locally in Great Neck, very locally, but we have dancers from the city and all other areas of Long Island, professional dancers. We do the authentic Isadora Duncan works, the repertory of Isadora Duncan, which was my dance heritage from the time I was 5 years old. So, I did that. It was like definitely almost like part of who I am. And I also went into ballet and then later modern dance and jazz, but the Duncan dance was always a very integral part of what I do. And I danced with ballet companies and contemporary companies and jazz companies, but also rejoined the Duncan community quite a while ago. And my teacher, Julia Levine, had been with a company of Anna Duncan and Irma Duncan, who were Isadora's adopted daughters and her original company. So the repertory is very pure. And not only the repertory, but the technique, the aesthetic, the principles, which are, to me, very, very important in the dance world. So what I've done with Dance Visions New York is propagated the technique, propagated the ideas as well as the repertory, but also incorporated other forms of dance. So we do the authentic works, and we also do contemporary works, my own original works, as well as company members' works at times. But the works are really infused with the principles. Mm-hmm. But the dancers are trained dancers in ballet. So what you get is beautifully trained dancers doing this very expressive, natural movement, which really comes across beautifully. We've had wonderful reception, and wonderful reviews and audience responses. And so yeah, I've been doing it a long time, and it's evolved. My works have evolved.
It's not a school.
No,
it's a dance company.
It's a professional dance company.
And so people have to come, they try out.
I audition.
You
yeah.
audition them.
I have a school called Children Dancing, based in Great Neck as well.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes when I use younger dancers, we have a second company which comes from that. I also teach at the Great Neck adult ed program on Cumberland. So,
oh, nice, okay.
Yeah, so I do a lot of teaching, but the company is a separate entity. It's a nonprofit organization since 2011.
So how can people get involved with Dance Visions?
Well, we do a lot of performances locally. We sometimes give workshops and, of course, classes, as I said, through my school and also through adult ed. But we do several programs locally. We've also performed in the city. We did a big production in December, a whole performance week. So I felt like we needed to get into the city and get that exposure. We got, again, an excellent reception. But we're doing quite a few things locally coming up.
Okay. And
people, and often Shirley, who is usually our narrator and our host, sometimes the programs are more of a lecture, so she explains the works and helps people understand what they're going to see and what they've seen, and discussion. So it's sometimes performance, but it's usually more than that.
Yes, we've aired a couple of your programs before, so we're familiar with it. Yeah. It's wonderful. It's very beautiful. So what do you have coming up? Yeah,
so actually April 29th, next week, we are doing a full production at North Shore Towers, very locally. And it's called Dances of Rejuvenation. So it's like finally, maybe the spring will be here by next week.
Maybe.
The 22nd, the 29th, maybe. So, it's sort of, again, it's like the works that are really the spiritual works and the happier works and the spring-like works. And we have full company of 9 dancers. We have Shirley Romaine, who will narrate. We also have a local singer, Daisy Corman, who I just saw in Phantom of the Opera last night at North High School. She is amazing.
Oh, wow.
And she's going to be a guest singer with one of our pieces, Morning Star. We have very beautiful dances. I'm very excited about about how they're expressing the repertory, how they're interpreting the repertory.
Okay.
We have that. April 29th, 2 o'clock, North Shore Towers.
Do they need tickets to go see that?
Yes. So I'll give a number, and
Okay.
so Dance Vision's New York number is 516-482-2621, and people can call that, and then
Sounds good.
We're also performing May 19th in the city. We were chosen to do a piece of mine called Blurred Boundaries, which we recently did in December, and we're going to be doing that with Sun Limit Festival, and it's going to be West 26th Street in Manhattan, Hudson Guilds Theater. Again, that number, 516-482-2621. You could find out about tickets for all these things. We're going to be at the Alley City Group Theater in June, on June 29th at 7 o'clock, doing a suite of Duncan dances. And then in the summer, we're very happy to have received a NISCA decentralization grant through Huntington Arts Council. And we have 3 local performances coming up in beautiful landmarks and gardens at Cedarmere, at Clark Gardens, and at Sands Point. And lastly, we're also doing a full evening performance at Stepping Stone Park for the Stepping Stone Waterside Theater this year.
Do you do that annually, Stepping Stone?
We did an opening last year.
Oh, okay.
For something. This year we have our full evening, August 11th at 8 o'clock. And so those works will be, each repertory for each concert is different. And each one is unique and really tailored for the environment we'll be in.
Okay.
Some of them are throughout the gardens, like at Sands Point. Some of them are on stages. At Cedarmere, it's also throughout the gardens and inside. So every single program is different, which means we can't just replicate what we've done.
Right, yeah.
But it's very fresh, and you see us in different kinds of works. So some of them are the more commercial works, I would say, the more jazzier works, you know.
And it's all the same performers. You have one group that goes and does all of
Performers,
it.
yeah. We have, between,
Dancers.
I'd say, 8 dancers and 14, depending on the venue.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It sounds
Yeah.
great. So I know that we're going to watch a clip. Can you tell us a little bit about it, what we're going to see?
So actually, this is a conglomerate of various pieces. It's not the music we use for each piece, because it's just short little segments. This is actually from our December show. Yeah, so it is all of it. I'm trying to think if that's correct. So we start with we have a lovely male dancer, by the way, who's doing the Duncan Works, which is sort of something that I've introduced. Not too many of the Duncan, there aren't too many Duncan companies, but those that are out there, not too many use male dancers. He's wonderful. He's perfectly suited for the work. So you'll see him in a piece, Narcissus. It goes into my own works, some classical, well, not classical ballet, but a ballet work to Spanish guitar music, part of it, little segments. And then back, I think the ending is back to the Duncan Works. So it's just a little taste of the type of stuff.
A compilation of what you're, that's great.
Exactly.
We're looking forward to seeing. So can you give us that phone number one more time?
Sure.
Just so we can.
516-482-2621. And that's the company number, Dance Visions New York, and we can tell you how to get tickets for all these events. Hope you'll make it.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for
My
coming.
pleasure. Thank you
I
for
hope you come
having
back
me.
next
Thank
year.
you for interviewing me.
Yeah, right. My first interview. And here's the clip.